did another DJs BrewTube beer review. It's time to get my stout fix on. I said, I want a stout tonight, and I want some coffee in it. I like coffee-flavored stouts, but I want to smooth it out, so I gotta have a little bit of nitro going on in this action today. So, as you can see, stage right, there's tons of nitro beers on the market. Also, you know, with our buddy Guinness here, don't forget them, who started the whole nitro thing way back when. Macro brewery, yes, but I like me some Guinness. It's just one of them things. So, I'm digressing. You're not surprised. Where are we going to go tonight to get our stout, coffee, and nitro fix on to pour down our neck? We're going to go to Samuel Adams out of Boston, Massachusetts, US of A. Yay, yay. And we're going to have a new beer from them. That's right. We're going to have their Nitro Coffee Stout. This is an American Stout that's been put on nitro with coffee adjunct in it. It's a year-round serving. It clocks in at 5.8% ABV and 32 IBUs. For malt in this beer, they're using 2-row, caramel 60, special B, and roasted unmalted barley. Interesting. For hops in this, they're using East Kent Golding. And for their coffee adjunct, they're using cold brewed Sumatran and Indian Monsoon coffee. So, you know, hey, it sounds pretty freaking awesome. You never know. Sam Adams can be hit or miss. You know what? I got the Sam Adams hat. This is probably one of my oldest, very oldest beer drinking hats. And you know what? I figured we'd don it for our beer review tonight. So I'm going to sort of switch stage left kind of here, and we're going to do a little bit of pour action for you, and we're going to see how it lovely cascades into the glass. So I'll be back in a flash with a pour, and we'll see what's up in that department. Okay, gang, it's time to get our nitro pour on. As you know, if you've watched other DJs BrewTube videos, when you pour a nitro beer, you crash pour it. On the side of the can here, they have instructions. They say chill it because nitro doesn't like warmth. That's probably kind of true, though. I have drank a Guinness on the top of the Great Wall of China, and it was 90 degrees that day, and that was no cold beer, and it was just fine. But that's another story about life, isn't it? So, it says, crack it, crash pour it, and enjoy. So, let's crack it and crash pour it. Here we go. Boom. Lovely hiss. Oh, this one is lively, isn't it, Sam Adams? So, let's see how the Sam Adams crash pour goes, if they've over-nitronized it, or it's going to be just right, because every other nitro beer I've put into the DJs BrewTube glass has fit. Let's see. Yes. Besides the little bit of spillage and explosiveness on the top, we've got a gorgeous cascading cloud of nitrogen coming up in this beer. Isn't that lovely? I could sit here and watch this all night long. Look at that cascade of this creamy, super tightly packed head going up to the top. Man, that to me in a lot of ways just says like awesome tasting beers coming your way. We're going to see that after we get the aroma, let this head chill out a little bit so we can actually smell it. We'll get the taste, and I will be back after this lovely head finishes its job. Okay, gang, I'm back. Look at this gorgeous beer we have in front of us. Now, after further investigation of this can, I understand why now we had a bit of that explosiveness. This can uses the widget that's not the proprietary sort of, I guess, patented widget that Guinness has, which is a ball that's inside there, a plastic ball that kind of acts as a restrictor like on a nitro tap does. This has what looks like, if you would rip this can open, what looks like an upside down or upturned sort of K-cup, or like a K-cup coffee cup in the bottom of the can, and that makes a big surge of nitrogen bust through the the beer, and that's why I've had other beers with this kind of widget in it, and you get that sort of oversurge effect. But you know what? You got to get around a patent, or you create a special bottle like the folks at Left Hand have. Now, this one, Old Chub, uses the same type of widget in the bottom as this, and I didn't get that surge with the Old Chub. So, you know what? I guess it depends on the beer. So, enough digressing. Let's talk about this beer. Let's see what's up with the aroma. We can already see the appearance is a gorgeous pitch black. We got a solid, mega solid 2-finger head of microscopic, just thick cream bubbles. You know what? The appearance is coming first because, man, you can't help but look at it. And you know there's going to be awesome glass lacing on that. So let's see what's up with the aroma. Big coffee, lots and lots of caramel. Kind of like medium roast coffee, not like super dark roast. Fudgy chocolate, toffee. A little bit of a raisiny smell. Not a hint of alcohol. Almost smells like coffee with milk in it in some ways. Really tasty smelling beer. I'm ready to dive into this one, guys. This just looks like a freaking beer, doesn't it? Looks like St. Patrick's Day, maybe. Diving in. Cheers. Nice. Wow. That's a tasty beer. Now, if you haven't drank a lot of nitrogen beers, one thing you have to know is that when they put nitrogen in it sort of like mutes the flavor of the beer. But there's a ton of coffee in this brew. Man, it's got a really, really rich coffee-forward taste. This beer smells sweeter, more caramelly and fudgy than it tastes. It has a bigger roast-like level taste to it, like roasted grain, and also a big roasted coffee taste to it, but there's enough sweetness in the beer to balance that out, and it's really super smooth. Alcohol is totally hidden. Easy to drink. Leaves awesome glass lacing like I thought. Looks beautiful in the DJs BrewTube non pint glass that we've employed for so many reviews when we do beers like this or some beer cocktails, things of that sort. But man, it is what it says it is. It says it's a coffee nitro stout, and I think it's a well-executed stout. It's not a huge beer or whatever, but it packs a lot of flavor with the coffee that they put in this. This is really fresh. This beer just came out. It has a really far-out Best Buy date on the bottom of it, so I'm assuming at time of recording it's probably like 2-3 weeks old, maybe. I don't know. But whatever it is, age-wise, the coffee in this beer is big, up in your grill, and packing the flavor that they promise on the can. And I've read some reviews about this, and people are saying, oh, it doesn't have coffee flavor. That's bullshit. This has plenty of coffee flavor to it. And you know, here on DJ BrewTube, you get one thing. If nothing else, you get straight up honesty, and I call it like I'm tasting it when I'm drinking the beer. And this has really good coffee taste, and it's a really competent American stout. It is what it is. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Beer Advocate's giving it a 91. Bam, A minus. Sorry, Rate Beer's giving it a 91. Wait, I gotta fix something here. That's better. Rate Beer's giving it a 91. Bam, A minus. Beer Advocate's giving it an 85. You like how I did that little reset with the beer there? Anyways, Beer Advocate gives it an 85, while Untapped is giving it 3.75 stars. So I say Rate Beer and Untapped are kind of like in that A minus, really high B plus range, and Beer Advocate's just into that B plus range. You know what? I think for what this is, for a nitro beer, given the amount of flavor that it's packing and everything, I'm going to give it a 93. I think it's a high A minus beer. It's really well made, super smooth, easy to drink. The only thing that faults it is a little one note in flavor. Maybe if they had like a little vanilla complexity in there or something, or some other adjunct thrown in to give it a little bit of a twist. But as a successful nitro beer and coffee stout, it's well made. And I'm calling it like it is tonight. So, folks, have you had this beer? It's a Sam Adams product, so I'm sure it's widely distributed since they're the macro of the craft beer world. You know, let me know what you think if you have had it, because I like to know your opinion too. I, in fact, don't know everything, but when you let me know what you know, I get smarter. And that's awesome, because that's what we are here about at DJs BrewTube, is sharing the knowledge. So, if you would pass that knowledge along to me, that would be great. Also, if you would think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement, that would be really freaking awesome. Also, if you rate, comment, subscribe, and damn, smash that like button, that would be great too. So, until the next DJs BrewTube, I have nothing but a bunch of Samuel Adams Nitro Coffee Stout drinking love for you. And you know what's coming? Are you ready for it? Hell yes, a big ass.